You're listening to the Captain Jack Sports Show on Northeast Streaming Sports.
All right, everybody, how you doing? Captain Jack here. Want to make sure that we are all here. And again, putting on the show for you tonight. Wanted to give you guys a shout out. Remember, you can get yourself in the Bocadillo universe. And I know that Becky is here, otherwise known as Velvet Raiderette. She's over on the right. Velvet Raiderette is in here, and she's on the right. She's in the Bocadillo's universe. And I also know that Raiderette China is here tonight because I was wonderful to see her. I throw the comments up as I can. So, again, thank you to the Raiderettes that are here. Love to see that. Who else is here? I want to make sure I don't forget anybody. Again, we saw Raiderette China and Becky, the Velvet Raider. Power Raiders here. Robert Hawk, Outstanding Raider Mode. Thank you for being here. No more. I love the Power Raider talking about power outages. And for you guys that don't know what happened, I was having my show on Sunday. And again, I live in Florida. And in the spring and in the summer, we get weather. And when we get weather, uh, we take power hits. And I was near the end of my show. And again, Homer, I wasn't crying. Homer said I was crying the other day. I'm not crying. There's no crying. No crying in baseball or the Captain Jack Show. Good evening to you as well there, Maria Reyes. In fact, if you see this shirt that I'm wearing, the Orange County Hardcore Club from 714, this is a Raiderette shirt. And Maria Reyes, thank you for Maria Reyes for sending me this shirt to show off her ropa, as they say in Spanish. Ropa, I can say it better. Her clothing line. Brian Grievno, thank you for being here as well. Hello to you. And again, Maria says good evening, everybody, as well. Going back to the power outage from Power Raider, we had weather, and gosh darn it, a power hit took place, and I didn't realize what was happening. It was still recording because it didn't stop, but I was frozen for a little bit. So it took me a bit to come back on. I did a quick video to tell everybody. It's just one of those things that if I have a show and it's at night and it's, if it's raining and thundering, please be aware. I don't do it deliberately. So, yeah. And thank you. Much love to you as well. And there you go. Thank you. Bonus points to Power Raider. He gets it. I wasn't crying. I was venting. It's like when Homer vents about his man chubby Derek Carr. I support Derek Carr. I don't have a man chubby for him. He's the Raiders quarterback. Matt Bouchane, I actually was talking to a Browns fan today, Matt Bouchane. I actually thought of you. By the way, if you're a Doyer fan, the Phillies are winning now it's 6-4. Buster Posey has hit 2 solo home runs tonight. 2 solo home runs. And Raider Dakota is begging for my chicken. I'm not gonna twist that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, China? Don't give a straight line to a Navy chief, and that is a straight line. You know what I'm saying? Don't give me a straight line like that. Again, thank you to everybody for being here. The first thing I'm going to say is that welcome to the show. This is I want to say it's the soft opening. You know how when you have clubs and they have a soft opening and it's before the premiere opening? This is the soft opening for the Captain and Wenches show. We're going to start the Captain and Wenches show up. It's going to be Tuesday night, May 4th, which is the Tuesday after the draft. I will be here. I know DC Wench will be here. That's Peggy Holmes. Kevlar prom dress. That's Heidi Stabbert. And Angria Trask, and I'm not allowed to say who she is. Just the way she likes it. But Kevlar prom dress, DC Wench, and Angria Trask, those are my wenches. I'm in the show, and this is why I want you, the Lady Raiderette wenches. I want you all here every other Tuesday night. It's ladies' night. It's wench night. For you talking about sports, obviously talking about our Raiders, but there are ladies here that I know that also like other teams. Yeah, I know, sacrilege. But I got a great young lady, Veronica Yim, who's a Niners fan, lives in Oakland. A lot of respect there. Crystal Page, who is a wonderful Seagal. I think that's what they, a Seahawks fan, Seagal. Love my Mary Brandon. Mary Brandon, actually, one of my favorite ladies, a Bronco fan. She won the last spin that we had in the captain's treasure chest of prizes. Treasure chest of prizes. Oh, yes, it's ladies' night, and the feeling's right. Oh, yes, it's ladies' night. Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night. There you go. And I had to do it. From Savage, it's Ladies' Night. Yep. Okay. And now it's got that. Now you got the earworm. Hey, thank you there, Matt. I'm glad that you got it. Matthew 72007. He is a member of the Chiefs Mess, and that's what he's talking about with the patch. If you are a member of the Galleon here on YouTube, there are memberships available. There are memberships available. And what I'm going to do is real quick. I'm going to go. There is some information, and I got to show that. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Did she send me? Did she send me a? I hope she wasn't calling. Okay. Well, because China was did a thing. I think she sent it to Google. Maybe it's a picture. I'll have to look. But anyway, let's talk about memberships real quick. Okay. There are memberships to the Galleon. Where I got my information from. Okay. If you want to know about memberships, email me first off. Captain Jack Rackham at gmail.com. Just put membership in the subject line. I'll tell you about it. But the real easy way to say it is I have a video. It's a little longer than I wanted. It's about 8 minutes, but because I want to put it on YouTube. In fact, what I will do is this. I will put it up on Facebook. I will put it on YouTube. This way you will know about memberships. Remind me. Say, hey, schmuck. Remember, if I tell people to say, hey, schmuck, it's because I told them to do that. It reminds me to do it. There are memberships to Captain Jack's Galleon, and they have their perks. Okay? And remember, every one of my shows, not the promos, but every one of the shows go right on Buzzsprout, Apple, Pandora, Stitcher, iHeart, Google, Spotify. If you got a podcast, one of your favorite things, I'm there. I push the show right to the podcast apps of your choice. I'm there. So go to your favorite podcast app. Obviously, I love that you're watching on YouTube. You can always watch in YouTube. I am here on my page. I'm also in Northeast Streaming Sports, and hopefully you get some more folks from Northeast Streaming Sports that are watching. Okay. But here's something that I want to tell you about, and this is for folks that are here, and this is something that's brand new. I just said this is a great way to do it. We were talking about how you can get entries into Captain Jack's Treasure Chest O prizes. That's how you do it, is by giving a super chat or super sticker while I'm live. Well, that's nice, and I really do appreciate it. But damn it, YouTube takes half of it. I appreciate, every time you drop that $4.99, that's one entry or $5. $10 is two entries, 15 is three. I appreciate that. That you get, 5 is one, 10 is two, 15 is three. What you can do is this. If you want to really get some great entries for the Captain Jack Treasure Chest of prizes, this is how you do it, okay? Now, you don't have to do the buy three, get one free, but you can do that anyway when I'm not live. Go to PayPal at bigraiderj@yahoo.com. That's PayPal, bigraiderj@yahoo.com. It's right here. Use friends or family, and for every, remember, if you send me 15, which will be 3 entries, I will go ahead and make sure you get a 4th entry. Buy 3, get 1 free. That's if you do that. But when you do that, this is what I ask you, because again, I want to make sure that I'm giving you credit. Because if you send me the entries, and by the way, you can't put it on friends and family. You don't put the information on friends and family, because then they don't give you friends and family rate, right? What I'd like for you to do is this. Once you send me those entries, then email me at captainjackrackham@gmail.com. Say, hey, I just sent you $15 for 3 entries. Put your name and your address, okay? And do it that way. This way I know that you got those entries. And I appreciate it because, I get all that. YouTube doesn't. Now, the partnership with YouTube, when you go and push join, when you go to YouTube and push join when you're watching my page, that's how you get memberships. I want you to do that because once you are a member and YouTube knows you're a member, when I do my videos, you see the video. It goes automatically to you as a member of Captain Jack Scallion. And remember, if you're a Chiefs Club member, or sorry, a Chiefs Mess member, not a Chiefs Club, a Chiefs Mess member, you get one patch straight up. Not every month though, but you get one patch. But membership has its perks. I have the video ready. Let's get caught up on comments. Remember, buy 3, get 1 free via friends and family at BigRaiderJ.com. I will have further information. Again, remember, if you want information about memberships, go here. Send me an email. Talk to me about it. I will get back to you. CaptainJackRackham@gmail.com. Let's get caught up on the comments. Okay, wow. How do I make the cut? Okay, how do I make the cut to have my avatar on your screen? Power Raider, that's great. What's the best way I can say this? I said, hey, I need this one, this one, this one, this one, and I said I didn't really even say it, but it was done by Oscar. So maybe on the next one, because remember, Oscar does it for me. So I'll have to ask him. It's not making the cut. I wanted to make sure that I covered, I had to have Homer. I had to have Savage. I had to have Asylum. I had to have Demon King. Mob Boss for sure. Joker Raider. And I had to have one of the ladies represented. So I had one of my V-girls, like I said, Velvet Raiderette. It's nothing personal. So maybe on the next one, if Oscar does it. Okay, and so China sent me a picture text. Okay. And shout out from Savage. And I hope you guys didn't mind I wasn't off key, I don't think. So I don't want to be off key. Snuck out work early. Wow. I'm ready for some wenches as well. And hopefully they will be on here. And there we go. I got the main wench. Not my co-host wench, but the main lady. Tiffany Nicole Green says hello. Tiffany Nicole Green, who is my boss at Elite Superfans, and I sent her a link. Hopefully she will come on board tonight. Remember, if you want to be on the show, and here's the thing, and I know some people are camera shy. I get it. If you want to be on the show and you just want to be able to talk with me a little bit clearer, you can do it via the links. Now, here's the link. Let me put this here. If you want to be on the show tonight, and I just pushed it, go to the link that I put. I hope it came out. Did it go out? I don't see it going yet. Is it? There it is. Okay, this right here. Go to StreamYard. That's the link. Push the link. It's in the comments section of everywhere that I was able to post it. Now, sometimes it doesn't show up there. Okay. So again, push the link. You can be on the show. We can talk like you're here in the studio. If you don't want to be on camera, I get it. But that is what I want y'all to do. It's easier to talk, so please hit the link. Raider Squid's in here. And again, Tiffany, love to Tiffany. MySpace top 8. Wow, dude, you are showing your age, dude, talking about MySpace. Wow. MySpace. Anna Diaz, thank you for being here. I guess, Anna, you didn't go to the hockey game. Or you're watching from the hockey game. Okay. There we go. There's wow. I got to get these before I forget them. Okay, thank you there. Ed Winchell gives one for Carolina Sons for his birthday. Again, that was for Will Carley for his birthday. That's today, and hopefully Will Carley will be on. So that's $4.99 today. So that's one from Ed Winchell. Okay. Then another one for Rose Ortega. at $4.99. I'm writing these in, so I'm making sure that you get credit for it. Did I miss any other ones? I don't think so. Okay, so we have one for Rose Ortega, one for Will Carley for his birthday, and I don't see any others. So like I said, if you send a super chat or super sticker, I will make sure it's marked. Again, if you want to have a free one, send me 3 via bigraiderj@yahoo.com in PayPal. Okay. Didn't go. Situation. Hey, Diaz. Miss Anna, I want you safe. So whatever is better. Whatever is better for you. And Killa Cuz, a.k.a. Corey Raiders in the house. And we are getting closer to the schedule rates. Remember, if you want to be on camera, and Lady Raiderettes, and hopefully I got China. I got China here. I know that that obviously Anna Diaz is here. What is it? Velvet Raiderette, a.k.a. Becky Gutzler. She's in here. If you want to be on camera, please come in. Tiffany, please come in. I want Tiffany to talk about the Elite Superfans. But this is what we're going to do every other Tuesday night. Every other Tuesday night, it's Captain and Wenches show. And hopefully, like I said, we'll have some of the ladies come aboard. Because I like to make sure that the ladies are, ladies are taken care of, man. And that they get their voice in here in these shows too. And I have fantastic co-hosts between DC Wench, Kevlar Prom Dressed, and Angry Trask. These ladies know their stuff, okay? Don't be intimidated. Just know that you have ladies that are with you. And thank you there. And again, Matt being a member, you see that squiggly S thing? That means he's a member of the galley. He is a Chiefs Mess member. How do I feel about the Rasul Douglas signing? I like it. I mean, he's a good young corner. And, for all those people that are saying that we were going to sign Sherman, this kid's young. He he was drafted by the Eagles, was there on their Super Bowl team a couple years ago, got picked up by the Panthers last year. I think he started 13 or 14 of their games. Good young corner. I like that signing. So there you go. Michael Givens is in the house. Obviously, that's Positive Philly. Thank you for being in here, Sue, and all of the positivity. And again, I think that's what I answered. Again, ladies, I would love to have Anna in here. I definitely would love to have, Raiderette China, Anna, Tiffany, okay, Becky Gutzler. You don't have to come in on camera, but it's easier for me to talk with you. Again, if you don't know the number, let me put the number up. I guess that would help, right? If you want to just call in tonight, we can do that too. 813-699-0834, 813-699-0834. Call in. I definitely want to hear from the ladies. And again, if you want to be a part of the show, there you go. StreamYard.com / 8 Whiskey 46 Quebec Mike India November Bravo 6. That's me saying the words. It's a bunch of letters and numbers. Hit the link. Come into the show. You can be on. You can talk. I want to talk to you about what's going on in sports. Again, Tiffany, hopefully she will be in here. I set the link. That's the link. It's there in Facebook. And again, I don't see everybody's comments in Facebook. I'm very happy to say we are broadcasting on Zodiac TV. Zodiac TV, check it out where it is available. Northeast Streaming Sports is on Zodiac TV. And one other thing that I want to let you guys know about is obviously for the NFL draft, if you are an Apple user, please listen to my Colorcast that night. Colorcast on the Apple app. I'm gonna bite my tongue on Apple, but I will say this: if you are an Apple user and you want to hopefully help me get $1,000. Not me, I'm not getting $1,000, but if I have enough listeners, let me say that again. If I have enough listeners that are listening to me do the NFL draft on Colorcast, when I get to a certain point, and I'm not sure what that point is, but when I get to a certain point, the folks at Colorcast will say, "Hey, you met your threshold. We are going to send $1,000 to your charity of choice." Now, if you guys remember, on my birthday, I put out the Bang the Drum for the Wounded Warrior Project. We had $1,000. That was what I wanted. I started with two, then went to 2, 4, 6, 8. I finally said, let's get to 1,000. We did for my birthday. Birthday over like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever. But and I thank you all for that. I thank you all for that. That went to Wounded Warrior Project. That's what we're going to be doing down in Austin on the. You might get it tonight. I may get a sudden phone call. Okay, I got you there, Anna. I get you. But remember, Tuesday nights, every other Tuesday starting after the draft, we will have the Lady Raiderette Wenches on board with me. Dwayne T is in again. Dwayne T, ahoy to you as well. One other thing, when you're a member of the Galleon, you see that little sign again. Dwayne T is a member of the Galleon. I doubly make sure if I see your thing, and I try not to miss it. If you're a member of the Galleon, you get a shout out immediately. Matt 72007 is a member. Dwayne T is a member of the Galleon. I make sure I want to send my love to them because they are members of the Galleon. Again, if you want to be in the show tonight, please come on board. You can come in via the phone, 813-699-0834. Remember, if you're a lady, you get head of the line privileges. You do get head of the line privileges. But until then, yeah, I'll take whoever I got that wants to talk sports tonight. Now, we might be short tonight, and I'll admit this, and I had no problem saying it. I was away from my job for over a year, and I started going back to work this week. So my body, because I was on my schedule, and I'm a night hawk, is not used to waking up early. It's not used to waking up early. So I had to get my body swung over. How do we share this live on your broadcast? How can we help you reach more listeners? I don't see a share arrow here. Yes, Maria, there is a share in YouTube. It's in fact, let me get to the YouTube screen, which I normally have on, Maria, but I will put YouTube on. Stand by a second. I'll have to put it on where it's silent so you can't, so that you won't have double sound here, because that's annoying. When you have the double sound, and if I get to it fast enough, 1 second. I think I had YouTube, but yeah, I was listening to Mitchell Grant, so I got it. I don't have double sound here. There you go. See, did you hear that? Double sound. So what I'm going to do, Maria, is this. I am going to share the screen, and hopefully I will share it to where you can see it. Okay? I will share it where you can see it. It's 1 second here. I'm going to share screen. 1 second. I got to get it set up. Chrome tab. Let's do that. Share screen. Got that going on. Now I lost my place. Okay, there we go. Now, do you see? Because you see, this is YouTube. This is YouTube. Let me get rid of that banner because that's kind of confusing. This is YouTube. Now, remember what I was talking about when you have the join. You see it here where I'm rolling over it. There's a join button right there. Okay, there's a join button right there. That's how you become a member of the Galleon. That just showed it right there. A join button right there. Okay, but also You see this? It says share. Share right here. It says like, dislike. Please like it if you like what you see. Like it. And again, you have a like, dislike if you don't like it. And there's a share button right there, Maria, the share button. Oh, see, people, see, that's why I don't like to go and do all of, then you have those, image upon image upon image. Let's stop this, okay? So, but that's how you share it, Maria. It's on YouTube. Like, dislike, and share. You can go to the share button and share it up to wherever you want it. Okay? Please. You have to leave the live chat to see the share. Oh, okay. Sunjoku. See, love the Sunjoku. Thank you. Yeah, you have to leave the live chat to see the share arrow. Okay, I'm sorry, Sunjoku. Well, see, but again, and blessings to my boy Sunjoku. That's respect right there, man. I love this gentleman has helped me out so much with YouTube. Great Raider fan. He has his channel on YouTube. Great shows as well. Make sure you are watching Sunjoku as well. Robert Hawk says, I thought of going to the draft, but with COVID and a heart condition, I might have to stay home and listen to you. Decide to go, I'll be alive. Okay, thank you, Robert. Again, I want you safe. I have had both of my shots for COVID, but even when I go out and do things, I'm still wearing a mask, and I'm still going to try to socially distance because, again, I'm scared to death of getting sick. Scared to death of getting sick. So again, I hope I answered your question, Maria, and I'm a Nighthawk. Thank you there, Sunjoku. Evan Kerbeam is in here. There's no join. There is a join button, Ed, but you are an Apple user. I'm not mad at you, Ed. I'm not mad at Ed. I keep telling Ed Winchell is an Apple user, and also who else is an Apple user? I think Robert Hawk's an Apple user. I know Vicky Ginn is an Apple user. For some reason, Apple has different stuff, and it makes me mad. It makes me mad because you can't join the Galleon. But Ed, now you gave those what do you call it? The super chat super stickers. You gave those super chat and super stickers. Push where it says join. Push join because you had it on you. Okay, that's how you can do it. Push join and then push Chiefs Mess, Ed. I know you want to join Chiefs Mess. There you go. I swear. Or are you saying that there's no join in the button? There should be. If not, then we'll have you. Then Ed Winchell, you're gonna have to go to your store and tell them that you need to use a frigging Android. Okay. Don Webb, thanks for coming aboard. There you go. Evan Kerbeam is definitely part of the cult. I'm going to put it, but you know what? I don't agree with you there. There's no join next to the stickers. Please go to your store, Ed. If you're an Apple user, please. I can't sign you up. That's what I'm saying. I can't do it unless that you tell me what your YouTube login is, and then I can try to do it. That's the only way I know. Is I would have to sign in to your YouTube using my Android or Microsoft, and I would do it. That's the only way. That's the only way I can do it. We can give super chat, super stickers. However, there's no join on app. Okay, thank you. See, Robert Hawk confirms it. It's supposed to be there, and that is why. And Evan Kerbeam is an Apple cult. That's all I can do. Is unless you go to a store. Okay, well, good. I'm putting this up. Because Sunjoku knows this. Okay, do this, Ed. And Sunjoku is the god. Sunjoku is the god. Leave live chat, and when you go to where you have the subscribe, which is in the big area, it should be a join button. And you know what, Sunjoku, I agree with you. I agree with you. But if you are an Apple user, please, and this was my thought, listen to me on Colorcast. If I have enough listeners on that show, and I don't know what I don't know what the amount is, but they told me if I get enough listeners on the show, then they will give $1,000 to a charity of my choice. And Don Webb, do you have an Apple? Well, we'll see. It's the battle of the apples and Androids. Hey, Savage is an Apple user. Maybe he can figure it out for you too. We'll see. Anyway, if you want to be a part of the show, please come on board tonight. I want to have it again. We've already had 2 donations from Ed Winchell. One for the birthday boy with Carly, who's down in the Dominican Republic, who turned 15 today. And hopefully he will come on board tonight. I know he's not drunk because he is 15, although they do drink rather young in the Dominican Republic. But there you go. We can give super chat. I'm sorry. I don't know why. And Dwayne T says that use a friend's phone or a PC to sign up. And I know Ed Winchell and I know Robert Hawk want to become members, and it's just infuriating. It's infuriating that you can't do it. Raider Art in the house. There you go. I see the peace sign to you, Raider Art. Raider Art just picked up, and he has his show on YouTube as well. Good to see you there, Raider Art. I haven't seen your show yet, though, sir. I'll be honest. I would, if I lied to you, say, "Oh, I saw it. It was great." I did not have time. I don't lie to people. But Raider Art had his initial show on YouTube. Another show for Raider Nation. Raider Art. It's on YouTube. There's another choice for you. Yeah, and Don Webb says I'm not an Apple. Yeah, this is discrimination, but but Apple doesn't have this stuff. I would have a bunch more memberships. I really would. I would have a bunch more memberships, but Apple is they're discriminating against my Apple users. That's what I will say. There you go. Yeah, Ed, just go to a store. Just go to your what do you call it? Verizon or whatever, however you get your cell phone coverage. Go to them and say I need to use an Android. It's about the best way I can do it. What's my most prized possession you have in your office? Wow, that's a damn good question, Power Raider. I have. Wow, I got a lot of good stuff here. I mean, I have the signed jerseys, Jim Plunkett, Ben Davidson, Howie Long, Todd Christensen, Gannon, and Jim Otto. Those are definitely top tier. Although you might not. It might not be much to you, but you see that Howie Long poster right there? It's like 6 foot tall. It's 6 foot tall, and I don't know how many of them there are anymore. In fact, let me see if I can move the, see it. It's like the Howie Long, and it's that tall. It's like 6 foot tall poster. That's one of them. I have footballs. I have signed footballs. I have signed helmets. I can't, Power Reader, I can't tell you because all of these things are, I love them. So I'll have to get back with you. And I'm gonna. He says in the office. I know where you guys are going. Okay. And Ed Winchell, sending his love to his beautiful linda novia, Rose Ortega. But this is in my office. And hey, speaking of which, Oscar Toledo, there you go. Hey, Power Raider, Oscar Power Raider was saying, hey, how do I get in on the bottom board? Okay. And I told him, I said, Oscar Toledo did this for me because I made sure that I wanted to make sure that I push out great information about Bocadillas. And he says, how do I make the cut? So maybe when Oscar Toledo gets a minute, which will probably be in the year 2026 because he's so busy. Maybe the next cuts on that. We'll see. We'll see. Just remember, Oscar, if I do a second row of Raiders, we'll try to include Power Raider. But again, Oscar Toledo, Bocadilla Universe, go there and get yourself a part and become a part of Bocadilla's universe. Again, the Phillies are winning. They're beating the Gigantes 6-4, top of the eighth, one out. Evan Longoria, my favorite Giant because he played here in Tampa Bay, just hit a double. So I'm pretty sure I'm letting you down. Right, I have your image on the. I'm pretty sure I'm letting you down. Right, I have your image on the. Okay. Hey, Oscar, you're not letting me down. Oscar Toledo never lets me down. Great guy. Nothing but love for Oscar. Nothing but love for Oscar. And again, Raider Art, make sure you go check out his YouTube page as well. We have no callers. No callers? Amazing. Gracias, mi amigo. Es muy feliz. Muy feliz por su positividad por mí. I know it's not the greatest, but there you go. It's not. I love Eva. I love Ava Longoria. Yeah, but it's Evan. Yeah, I love Ava Longoria as well. Oh, and yeah, Power Raider sending you a patch. By the way, I need to send you one as well, Oscar. Hey, Jackson, yeah, I got some patches and stickers for you. Thank you. Power, send me an email. Let me put that back up for information. Where's that? Here, I'll put it right up here. Send me an email at captainjackrackham@gmail.com, please. And say in the subject line, Captain Jack, it's Power Raider, something like that. This way I will know it's you. Okay. And remember, if you want a free entry, buy 3, get 1 free when you go to friends and family via PayPal, Big Raider J, $15, which would normally only buy you 3 entries, will buy you 4. I will give you that extra one. Send PayPal, friends and family to Big Raider J. Send $15, and I will throw in that extra entry for you. But again, and by the way, tonight, come in on StreamYard, camera or not. Again, this is the and I want some ladies in here. For sure. And thank you, Oscar. Yeah, thank you, sir. 20 Mexican, whatever, pesos, right? I want to get that right. Raider mode, sí. Yo espero, yo hablo es bueno. Oh, we got a phone call. Great. Hang on. Got a phone call. Gonna get the, come on. Yes. I want it. I want it. Where is it? Yes. Hang on a second. Call from Robert Hawk. To accept, press 1. To send a voice. There we go. Robert Hawk, how you doing, brother? I saw it come in. How are you doing? What's going on tonight with you, Robert Hawk? Robert Hawk, who is an Apple user, but he feels my pain. What's going on, better? Yes, sir. And I know, and I know you are a member of the clan of the Ohio State University Buckeyes, the clan. You tried. There you go. How you doing tonight, Robert? Thanks for calling in.
Real good. Real good. Thank you. I just wanted to tell you thank you for everything. You know, I'm a new Raider fan, and I appreciate everybody out there. I was just in Denver last year when they moved to Las Vegas, and I'm just taking that all in from all the fans and yourself. And I just really appreciate all the information I received from everybody. I really appreciate it.
No, well, I appreciate you because again, you are in here. You are a very loyal listener, and I appreciate that as well. And so anytime you want to come in, it's great. I love seeing everybody in. That's why I asked for the phone calls. I asked for folks who want to come in on video because I like this. I like to talk to them. Now, granted, with COVID, the Zoom calls were part of the norm. They were part of the norm. So
Yeah.
I love that as well, and I appreciate you calling in. And Robert, what I want you to do is when you're done, please text me saying, hey, this is Robert Hawk's number because I might not get it in time. And I want to make sure that the next time you call, it should show up as Robert Hawk. And this way I'll know who it is.
You know, we got to congratulate Jared. Who would have thought the Pirates have a better record than the Yankees at this point in the season?
And you know what? It's actually, I was listening to Sports Talk. Oh, don't tell me. Oh, my God. I just watched a 3-run home run by I think it's Corey Dickerson. So the Gigantes are now winning 7-6 in the top of the 8th. The San Francisco Gigantes are beating my Phillies and on a 3-run home run. I think it's Corey Dickerson. And I like Corey Dickerson from when he played here with the Rays. If it isn't Corey Dickerson, it is A. Dickerson, but he just hit a 3-run home run, which is not good. And thank you there to Keith Engel. Thank you for being there. Keith is a Yankees fan. Thank you there for Keith. I didn't mention anything about the Yankees until now, and I got to do this. And by the way, Robert, thank you for like I said, we like to give out great information, and that's why I said I want to put the word out that if there are things that I need to talk about, like for example, Raider Nation is going to be out there in Austin, Texas during the Memorial Day weekend. I will be there with Raider Homer and a bunch of other people. Savage is going to be there. I think Hollywood's going to be over there. I know Oso Raider from TNBC is going to be there. We are going to have a Raider Nation softball tournament there in Austin for the Memorial Day weekend. I will be there. Also, Raider Nation Explosion coming to you from the Madeira county fairgrounds, or whatever the grounds are. That's coming July 17th. I also will be there. Raider Homer will also be there. There'll be a bunch of people going to Raider Nation Explosion for the 17th of July. And obviously, Raider Homer will be in Las Vegas next weekend for the draft. So when he's there for the draft, you can watch him. You can listen to me on Colorcast. Robert, you used to listen to me on Colorcast, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I'm looking forward to the draft to see what the Raiders do. I'm looking forward to the draft.
And there's so many questions. There's so many questions as to what the Raiders are going to do. And people ask me, what do I think the Raiders are going to do? And I mean, I would have to be a combination of Nostradamus and the Great Kreskin. Do you remember the Great Kreskin? he was the mind reader in the 70s. He was on the Merv Griffin show and the Mike Douglas show all the time. It was the Amazing Kreskin, and he was a mind reader, and it would be the Amazing Kreskin and also Nostradamus, who obviously could predict the future, or I would have to have the what is it, the DeLorean from Back to the Future in order to figure out what's going on. You don't know what the Raiders are going to do at 17. You don't even know if the Raiders are going to be at 17. So we got it.
I want NFL Network, ESPN, stuff like that, trying to get a little bit of a grasp. But everybody just guessing at this point. I hope they beat defense. I really do. But that's just my thoughts on it.
All right, thank you there, Vanessa. Love to my V girls. Vanessa, Valerie, Vicky, Velvet, and V. And if you know of a girl that begins with the letter V and she's a Raiderette, make sure she can become one of the V girls. Robert, I appreciate all that you do as well, and thank you for coming aboard. Is there anything now? Here's what I want to ask you: if you had your pick, who would you want at 17? Now, granted, you got to be reasonable with this. We're not going to have Trevor Lawrence. We're not going to get the kid Wilson out of BYU. We're not going to get Pitts. Okay,
I think the gentleman's name is Parsons.
Micah Parsons. Okay, he's possibly. I think he's going to go top 7 though.
I don't know. I don't know. I hope he slides to us, but if not, the linebacker at Notre Dame.
Oh, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
Yeah, Parsons is available.
Okay. Parsons would be the great pick. I've heard from other people that he has an attitude problem. I don't know.
I think that's what's sliding them back to us. If I'm correct, some of the people I'm watching on TV saying he's sliding a little bit.
Well, I'd love to have him, but here's the other thing: if Parsons is the second coming of a linebacker that I like to call 50 who, because he's no longer with us. I don't want a me player. I want somebody that wants to play for the Raiders and is a good teammate. That's what I want.
There's some great secondary help out there also that we can get.
Yeah, and see, there's that safety whose name escapes me. There is a fantastic safety available in the draft. There are a couple cornerbacks. I don't think Surtain's going to be available, but there's Farley out of Virginia Tech. There's a kid out of Florida State whose father was also in the NFL, and I can't remember. His father played for the NFL, and he's a cornerback. He's out of Florida State. Farley is available. The safety is available. And you know what? And people laugh, but you know what? We can go offensive tackle and get Jenkins out of Oklahoma State, who would be a fantastic addition to the offensive line. So there's plenty of good people that would go.
Yeah, we just got to get a ring.
We do. And the unfortunate thing is, Robert, is when was the last time the Raiders had it right with a linebacker in the first round? Because it hasn't happened. I mean, you go back to Slow-Mo Roe McClain, who was a first rounder that was a dud, okay? Napoleon Harris out of Northwestern years ago, he played well, but he still wasn't that awesome talent you have at linebacker with a first-round pick. I don't know where Dan Connors was drafted. I don't think he was a first rounder, but Dan Connors was probably the most reliable linebacker the Raiders have ever had, number 55. So I don't know the Raiders have ever had good luck with drafting a linebacker that high. Well,
I just wanted to say also that I've never been around a better group of people and a closer group of people than the Raider Nation. And I look forward to seeing you at the Hall of Fame if we can all meet up.
Oh yeah.
I look forward to meeting you in person, putting a face on face with you.
There you go. Well, as long as we're not kissing.
Oh, no. I draw the line there.
I draw it as well. Raiderettes for sure. But Robert, I love you, but dude, I don't kiss. I don't kiss.
Right.
You know, dudes. Anyway, go ahead. And Robert, I do appreciate all your support, and thank you. And look into getting a membership. Go to your store because I know you're an Apple user as well. Go to your store and say, "Hey, I need to use an Android, and I want to sign in to the YouTube channel on an Android." When you sign in on your YouTube to get to your YouTube on an Android, you will see the join button. You will see where you become a member of the Chiefs Mess. It says join. And join, trust me, join as a Chiefs Mess member. You get the patch. Plus, there are other perks. And when you become a member, make sure that you tell me you're a member. Give me an email at captainjackrackham@gmail.com. I will tell you what all those perks are.
We'll get it done. You know I support you.
Oh, and I appreciate it there, bud. And again, thank you for calling in tonight because I thought I was going to be lonely tonight.
Not a problem at all.
All right.
Like I said, I thank everybody for the support. I really get a lot out of the show, and I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
You got it there, and you take care there. Always a pleasure hearing from you, Robert. And thank you for the call in, man. I appreciate it.
Okay, we'll see you now.
All right. All right. That's Robert Hawk. Thank you for being here. I'm glad somebody called. I am. Remember, Raiderettes get first. Did they hit another home run? Another 3-run. Oh my God. Flores just hit a 3-run home run. So now with the Phillies winning, it was 6-4. The beginning of this inning, it's now 10-6 Gigantes. Wow. And Brogdon, who is one of their better arms, just has gotten three. What do you call it? 2 3-run home runs. And Raider Steve is calling in.
RDR Houston Steve. To accept, press 1.
There we go. We got Steve in the house. Thank you for calling in, Steve. What's going on with you tonight?
Not much, Captain. How you doing? How's your health, Captain?
I'm not doing too bad.
That's awesome. Yeah, I went in and got my second COVID shot. I was kind of tired yesterday and sore arm, but tiny bit achy. But you know what? They said the second shot, it was a Pfizer. The second shot is stronger and everything. He's building up your immune system, so I'm all for it. That just means I'll be able to meet you all hopefully this year and everything. That's what I've been looking forward to.
Well, we want you safe and well. We want you safe and well, man. And like I said, Robert Hawk says that he was thinking about going to the draft, but he wants to be, with COVID out there. I agree, man. It's like I know I'm going out. The only reason why I'm going anywhere this year is I have had both of my shots, and I'm still going to protect myself from people and keep my distance. I'm gonna wear a Raider mask along with my Captain Jack. What is it, like not a scarf? What do you call, like a wraparound? Can't remember what a gator. I'm gonna wear my gator, which has the Captain Jack Rackham crossed anchors, or sorry, cross swords, which is a Jack Rackham Calico Jack design. I'm gonna wear that to when I go out to these things. So I will be double masked. I will be in public, but I will be taking care of myself. And if I'm a little bit away from you, that's just the way it's got to be. And later on, I'm going to talk to you, and I'm going to address this. Steve, what do you think about the coaching changes that we have had? I like the fact that Gus Bradley is now our defensive coordinator. And Raider Art was talking about not sure about the coaching changes. What do you mean it needs to be louder? It's at 100. My goodness. Okay. It's as loud as it gets. Okay. There you go. Go ahead. Go ahead there, Steve.
Yeah, I like the coaching changes, Captain. I think Gus Bradley's really great. It's breath of fresh air. Today, does that mean I've been off the grid a little bit? Does that mean Marinelli's obviously still there, right? He's just more of a position coach
I haven't. That's one thing I haven't heard is if Rod Marinelli is still with the team. That's actually a very good question. I would assume he still is, but I don't know. He is. I mean, I think he was there because they got rid of Brenson Buckner in order to get Rod Marinelli on the staff, and he's been here the last 2 years. I haven't heard that they've let him go, so I would imagine that Rod Marinelli, and I could be wrong, but Rod Marinelli, in my mind, is still there as the Raiders' defensive line coach. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm a big Rochester fan and everything is that when they did that, but I realized that they were looking at the big picture, but he's got a lot of potential to move as far as he wants to as far as Buckner. But I've got a trivia question, Captain. You were talking about different Raider players. Who was the first person that Al Davis ever signed?
Well, I know the first person he drafted was Tom Flores. I don't know whether that was the first person he signed. I mean, is that the same thing about drafting or signing? I think that I'm pretty sure that Jim Otto was probably one of the first people that he signed. I'm not sure if he was the first, but I know that he was one of the very first that he signed.
From what I've heard and everything, and I don't know if this is true or not, but I believe I've read somewhere that he said, or that Dan Connors was the first one that Al Davis ever signed, and then of course Terrell Pryor was the last.
Okay, well I can.
I stand to be corrected though.
Well, was Dan Connors an original Raider?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. Okay, I get you. I know what you're saying because we're not talking Raiders in 1960. You're talking about the Raiders in 1963 when Al Davis was the coach.
Right. That is correct. I should have clarified that.
Okay. No, that's me thinking 1960, but no, when Al Davis became into the Raiders, it was 1963. He took over from Ed Feldman, who was not the actor that played in what was it, in Young Frankenstein, because they have the same name. Yeah, Marty Feldman. Yeah, it was Marty Feldman was the name of the Raider coach, but it's not the actor, the British actor whose eyes were messed up.
Right.
But there you go. What do you mean like you did before? Ed Winchell, I don't have it on the phone. It's in the computer. I don't have it on the phone. It's in the computer. Okay, so there you go. So are you guys saying that you can't hear Raider Houston Steve? Man, if this is true, oh my.
Speak up?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Speak up, Steve, because apparently people are going nuts here that I don't have you on. Because again, your output is on 100 on my speaker. Right. So there you go.
Can I ask you a question, Captain? I heard something from Amanda. How is Michael Davis doing? I never really knew what was going on, or I thought you were with him. Obviously, he's the one that intercepted that pass against the Brian Side, the Cardiac Kids game that gave us momentum to go ahead and become the first wild card team to win the Super Bowl. That was the first stepping stone in Cleveland. That interception. Have you heard any update about how he's doing?
No. This is the first I'm hearing that he was sick. Because again, I try to get the news that I get, but I can't snoop on a bunch of different things. So you literally are telling me that's the first time I'm hearing that Michael is under the weather. So my goodness, I'll have to send him a text because I didn't know that he was sick.
Well, I'm not sure. They were just saying, she said keep Michael Davis in your thoughts and prayers, and I thought, I hope it's nothing that's someone came up on us on him because of all the different Raiders we've all met. He's actually, they're all great, characters and great people, but he's a very sincere, down to earth, great. He's a great Raider. What can I say? He's a very personal person, like they all are. He's just a special person.
Yes, he is. He is. And actually, Rod Martin. But Rod Martin actually went in like the 10th round. He was one of the lowest round. In fact, that's when they had 10 rounds. I think he was a 10th round pick.
Wow, isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
You know what they say, Captain? Everybody can hit in the first couple rounds, but it's what you do after this. Around 4 or 5% is it the rest of the draft. That's how you make your team.
That's for sure.
That's the mark of a great GM when they can find the diamonds in the rough. It's easy to pick the no-brainer players. But how high out do you see the Raiders going for offensive linemen? Like what you said from Oklahoma State, could that be a second pick in the draft, or would you pick third on that?
Well, the kid Jenkins is not going to be there in the second round. He's gonna be a first round pick. And so if the Raiders want him, they're going to have to use their 17 on him. Or this, if the Raiders trade back at 17 to acquire more picks, then they might still be able to get. Depends on how far back they go. He would still be available, and they still might get another pick. So.
How do you feel about this new quarterback that we got?
Oh yeah, Rasul. The kid's first name is Rasul, and I can't remember what his last name is. I liked him. Like I said, he's a good young cornerback, drafted by the Eagles a couple of years back. Played in the Super Bowl. Played like 13 or 14 of the Carolina Panthers games last year. Quick, good, and a decent cover corner. I like what I've seen statistically, or the stuff that I've gotten from him is that I think it's a good pickup for the Raiders.
I think they've done really well in the offseason. What say you, Captain?
Oh, for sure. I mean, they.
Enjoy your show. Go ahead.
No, I think that it's been a great off season. And remember, in 10 days, not even 10 days, we're going to have the draft, and I can't wait for it. And again, if you're an Apple user, listen to me on Colorcast, and hopefully I will get enough listeners, and we'll be able to get $1,000 to a Raider charity of my choice.
That's awesome. Hey, on the way going out, Captain, a friend of mine, Raider Mike, now we're talking back and forth. When is the NFL schedule going to come out?
I was told that the schedule isn't going to be out until early May.
Early May, okay.
Yeah, early May.
Well, thank you, Captain. Always enjoy listening to your show and Homer Show and all the other great Raider shows. I'll keep listening. I'll keep getting the word out for you. And God bless you. Good health to you and everybody. And have a great night. And God bless you. Go Raiders.
Go. There you go. Hey, thanks again, Steve. You take care.
Take care, buddy.
All right, that was Raider Houston Steve. Appreciate that. I literally have his output on 100. Literally on 100. And I'm looking at, let's see here, I can go to the settings. I'll go to the settings here. Go the web, link numbers. What the hell happened? Whoop, I accidentally called somebody. That's not what I wanted to do. Anyway, apologies there. But yeah, I'm trying to go to settings on Google, and it didn't. Calls, calls, security. So, yeah, I don't see anything there. Go to their settings. No, I don't see. So again, if you want to call in, 813-699-0834, 813-699-0834. If you want to be in on the show, and again, I'm particular, but I want to see some more people in here. I got to show this, and again, Raider Art, good having him in here. Raider Rob would be so proud of you. So I tell you, that's it. And I tell you, Savage and I had a decent laugh the other day about who was that, Savage, that we were seeing on the screen? That video you sent me? Who was that? Between construct. Oh man, so. Okay, we're gonna be joined by Hot Neil. Hot Neil, let's keep it to sports. Hot Neil, let's keep it to sports.
Call from RDR Jotmeal Flights. To accept, press 1.
There we go. Hot Neil, what's going on, brother? Let's see you in the show. How you doing?
I'm here there, Captain. passed away a week ago.
Who passed away?
My father.
I thought your father had died.
That was my nephew. That was my nephew who died from COVID-19.
Okay, well, I'm very very sorry to hear about your loss, Hot Neil.
But let me put it like this. Let's hope that the changes are good. If the changes are good, I hope that everything goes well.
Okay.
So we just hope the changes are good, and I hope everything goes well.
Well, I appreciate that as well, and we always keep kind thoughts for you as well, Hot Neil. Now, Hot Neil, I gotta ask you.
Can you hear me, Captain?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. What is your choice at 17?
Right now, no choice. Just hope that we win and we get that ring that we have not gotten so far.
Okay.
No choice.
Okay. Well,
We do good for the best. We get our rings back, and we break records as we go along.
okay. Well, that's a good thing to know. And again, take care of yourself, and you stay in good health as well.
We'll do.
All right. Take care, Hot Neil. That was Hot Neil. Always good to hear from him. Let's see here. Yeah. Xavier's in the house who's watching on Twitch. Remember, folks, I have other ways for you to follow. I am on Twitch. If Jimmy Farrell, the line is open now, 813-609-0834. I see that you just left a message. 813-609-0834. Jimmy Farrell is happy, I think, because the Islanders beat the Rangers tonight. So hopefully we'll hear from Jimmy Farrell. Again, I am looking for Raiderettes though. I am looking for Raiderettes. It would be a lot better if we had the Raiderettes join us, because again, this is a soft opening. But I would love. Remember, in 2 weeks we have the Raiderettes with us, and I hope that we have more Raiderettes joining us in the conversation. That's for sure. That's for sure. So hopefully we'll get some Raiderettes in here. Yeah, Austin, Texas. There, Art. That's where Homer actually lives outside of Austin, and that's where that event is. Raider Homer is the president of the Black Hole chapter in Austin, and his chapter is putting on the tournament. I know that TNBC is going to be there. There is going to be at least 4. Well, not 8 because I had it 4 out twice. There's going to be at least 4 Raider clubs in on that tournament. So we got the Xavier. How do you call into the show? Right there, 813-699-0834. But you're going to have to wait right now because Jimmy Farrell is calling in.
Call from RDR James Farrell. To accept, press 1.
There we go. So Jimmy Farrell's in the show. Xavier, you're going to have to wait a little bit till Jimmy Farrell's done. Jimmy Farrell, what's going on with you tonight? And talk to me about the win from your Islanders. Apparently they were down to the Rangers. Did I hear that right? Well, that's what I did. Did I misread that? I apologize. God forbid. God forbid I would ever say the Islanders were down in a hockey game, because that's never happened this year. That's never happened this year. So, okay. Well, if it's the Rangers, here's my I can give two crapolas about. You see the finger? It's an Islanders Rangers game. There you go. It's like big deal. I know it's big for you. I get it. I'm just having fun. But I get it. So now here's the other thing, though. When do the Islanders, are they still in first in their division? Because actually I had that up here. Wait a second. In the East, no, they're not. The Capitals are winning with 62. I guess this was before the with 62 points. Okay, but what's the head to head between the Islanders and the Caps?
Well, they're tied right now. They play the Caps Thursday night.
Okay,
They play 3 more games with the Caps coming up.
okay.
And did you see the Penguins game? The score?
No,
Penguins score?
somebody was saying that they were up 6-0 and they lost 7-6. Who were they playing?
They were playing the Devils. Devils almost came back. The final score was 7-6.
Oh, okay. So the Devils didn't beat them, but the Devils tied them, and it took a miraculous win for the Penguins to win. Okay.
Right. And the crybaby on the Penguins got the winning goal.
Oh, Sid the crybaby Crosby. I
Yeah.
can't stand Sid Crosby. I can't stand him.
I can't stand him either.
Can't stand him. But no, I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, the Islanders are with 62. Actually, they played the same. Actually, they have the same score. 46 games, 29 wins, 13 losses, and 4 overtime losses. The exact same line as the Caps. So it's going to come down to head. Is it going to come down to head to head?
Yeah, it's head to head because they got like one more win over us, head to head. But we play them 3 more games, so these are 3 big games for us.
And of those 3 games, how many are on the island, and how many is in Pittsburgh?
2 on the island, 2 on the island, and the Washington game is on Sunday.
Okay. Now the end of the season's coming up, isn't it? Isn't it?
There's 10 games left.
Yeah. Wow.
And Pittsburgh is a point behind us, and Boston is 2 points behind Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Well, 58 and 61 right now. So now 3. So yeah. And again, I called this. I said it last week. I said the Flyers not making the playoffs, and they are not. But at least I'm not. Not that I am Nostradamus on that one. But it's just the fact is that I saw that the Flyers were falling apart at the very end, and they can't do anything. They can't even get out of their own way.
That's why I don't understand why they didn't, instead of being buyers, they should have been sellers at the trade deadline.
Well, they did sell. They got rid of Mike Raffle for a draft pick. They got rid of Gustafson for a draft pick, and they re-signed or they extended Scotty Layton, which was a good re-signing. But other than that, they didn't do a lot. But I mean, what else are you going to do? Hey, Robert Hawk, go nice there. And then again, Jason Dean Hunter, hats off to you. Good to see Jason Dean in here. And yeah, it is the off season, Art, but we got to talk about something. That's why we're talking about hockey and baseball, because we got the draft coming up. And like I said, Anna is more concerned about the schedule dropping, and I can't wait to see the schedule drop.
I'm actually watching that game right now. It's 3-1. Yankees won today, 3-1.
Mm-hmm.
So the Mets manager got thrown out. He was arguing over a pitch, so he's thrown out of the game. Excuse me. So it's the top of the 7th. Mets are up, losing 3-1. I didn't know that there's 2 brothers on the Cubs. They're both pitchers. It's pretty fascinating. 2 brothers are on the same team.
Well, I know that are you talking about now?
Yeah, on the Cubs.
Okay, well,
2 brothers.
Okay, well, in the 70s and 80s, you had the Russell brothers. You had what was the Russell brothers? But yeah, that's happened before, and they were on the Cubs, by the way, as well. It was the two brothers Russell. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, Rick Russell.
yeah, and his brother, I think it was Paul. I think it was Paul Russell and Rick Russell. They were brothers, and they were on the Cubs. So Rose, you didn't win, but you win with us, Rose. So thank you for being here. So, but you did get another entry. Um, and Raider Art is making his little dig at me. Like I said, the Phillies were up 6-3, and they're losing right now 10-6 with 2 outs in the ninth inning, bottom of the ninth.
Speaking of baseball, it's getting really disgusting with this advertisement now. Now they got this like fake advertisement of the pitches now. I mean, they took away. I mean, I know to most people it's not a big deal, but they took away the NY off the mound and they put a advertisement. I mean, it's enough that it's on the wall, it's on the grass. I mean, what's next? They're gonna put it all the way around the pitches now. I mean, how much more advertisement do you need in the stadium?
Well,
It's getting really ridiculous.
if you
They're gonna put it on uniforms too.
yeah,
Running around it.
they are. They are. And here's the thing. Now, if you remember watching old time baseball around the tournament, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, but now it's on the grass. It's on the pitches. What are they going to put on the home plate? An infield? I mean, come on already.
Well, I imagine that they're going to have it on the bags.
Yeah, on the bag, on their ass, on their socks, on the hat. I mean, how much more advertising do you need?
Well,
it's all over the place.
But it's if the owners can make a buck. If the owners can make a buck, they're going to, because especially after last year with COVID, and I can't say I can't poo-poo this, but and by the way, Carl Yastrzemski's nephew almost made a great catch in right field, but he didn't quite snag it. 2 outs. Reese Hopkins just hit a home run. But unfortunately, now they're only down 10-7.
And also tonight in Yankee, there was this pitch runner of the Braves. It's his first. He was out of the major leagues for 12 years, and they just brought him up for the Braves.
No.
I forgot his name. But he was out of the major leagues for 12 years.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. And by the way, I actually did get some talking points for women, because I wanted to have women call into the show. And again, like I said, that's why I had Anna and then Rose Ortega, and then we had the other ladies that are here. We got to get you to call in, because I want to have a show that's full of the ladies, and I don't know I don't know how to do that other than just continually asking you to do it, and hopefully we will. I know Anna Diaz is going to come in another time. I know Rose Ortega will probably come in another time. The reason why Crystal wasn't in tonight was because she and Jamie are having their YouTube show, so she couldn't get in on that. So we're going to have hopefully more ladies come in another time. But I even had, and this was some of my prep that I had, I found out about the Women's Federation the Women's Football Alliance, which is a professional women's football league. It has 38 teams in it. Let me say that again. 38 teams, and I'm glad you asked that there, James. They start on the 1st of May. So
where are they playing?
I'm glad you asked that. Let's go through the schedule. The Houston Power is taking on the Austin Outlaws in Houston. The Detroit Dark Angels are taking on the Capital City Savages in Detroit, otherwise known as Detroit. Knoxville Lightning take on the Carolina Phoenix in Knoxville, Tennessee. The Music City Misfits take on the Cincinnati Sizzle in Nashville. The Grand Rapids Tidal Waves take on the Columbus Vanguards in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Arlington Impact versus the Dallas Elite Mustangs in Arlington, Texas. The Miami Fury take on the Daytona Wave Runners, so that's two Florida teams right there in Miami. The Gulf Coast Monarchy take on the Houston Energy in Gulfport, Mississippi. The Cali War they're out of LA, take on the Inland Empire Desert Eagles out of LA. The Minnesota Vixen take on the Iowa Phoenix in Minneapolis. The Sun City Stealth take on the Mile High Blaze. That's the team from Denver that Mary was talking about in El Paso. Sacramento Sirens take on the Nevada Storm in Sacramento. The Tulsa Threat against the OKC Lady Force in Tulsa, Oklahoma. The Tampa Bay Inferno, I definitely hate this team already because they're taking on the Orlando Anarchy. And I'm from Orlando, so guess what team I'm rooting for? The Orlando Anarchy. The Baltimore Nighthawks take on the Richmond Black Widows in Baltimore, Maryland. The Portland Fighting Shockwaves take on the Seattle Spartans in Portland, Oregon. The Arizona Outcasts take on the Sin City Trojans in Phoenix. So I guess Sin City, that's got to be the Vegas team in the league. Capital Pioneers take on the Southern Oregon Lady Gades. And it said Gades. I don't know how to take it otherwise in Salem, Oregon. The Zydeco Spice, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, take on the Louisiana Bayou Storm Surge. Boy, that's a long name, in Lafayette, Louisiana. The Houston Energy take on the Arlington Impact in Houston, Texas. Did I get that right? Does Arlington have two teams? I think Arlington has two teams. Yeah, the Arlington Impact, there's one up there. And then I just said Arlington. Yeah, well then, okay, I take it back. Never mind. The Zydeco Spice and Louisiana Bayou Storm, that was the last of the games on May 1st. So there you go. There are 19 games, 38 teams, all starting on May 1st. Because I know I said Arlington twice. So there you go.
Where are they playing the games at the Stadium?
I don't know.
What kind of uniforms did they play?
I looked at their uniforms. Go to their website, WFAProFootball.com, where I'm on the schedule right now, but it's the Women's Football Alliance. So that's why I wanted to talk about that with the ladies here tonight, because that's why we have that we can have, women's sports with women talking about their sports teams. So there we go. Yeah, Robert Hawk.
They have like the playoffs and the Super Bowl as well.
I guess. I guess there's going to be a championship game. And no, Robert, you didn't scare them off. I was waiting for gals to call. Robert called, and then Steve called, and then Hot Neil called, and then Jimmy Farrell called. So I was waiting on women to call, and I actually wanted to have some people there. Trust me. We had women that were in here. There are women watching the show right now, and I appreciate that. We have Rose watching the show. We had, obviously, Vanessa was in here, and all of the people that are there. So I appreciate all of the Lady Raiderettes. So hopefully we'll get some more participation next time as well.
I guess the ticket price is going to be pretty cheap.
Yeah, and by the way, the uniforms, and they play with pads. This is not powder puff. This.
Same rules?
Yeah, well, I would imagine it's tackle football. So yeah, these are women take. Yeah.
It's not like the XFL rules.
No, it's not. It's not the women's the fashion league. This is real football by women. So yeah, and I was talking about that. Where I just had it up here. Okay, about the WFA. Let's go to that. About the WFA. No, I didn't see a New York team.
No.
Yeah. The Women's Football Alliance is the largest, longest running, and most competitive women's tackle football league in the world. Okay, so there you go. It's tackle.
Maybe the Raiders could
I am not touching that with a 10-foot pole. But I did not see
Hey,
any.
they thought they play better than the team we got right now.
To some degree, maybe.
Yeah, why not? Couldn't hurt. And another thing, I'm watching this pro day on NFL channel. Does it matter if you have to have your shirt off, no pants, you're in your underwear to do a 40-yard dash? I mean, does that really make a difference?
Was there?
Come on.
Was there? Whoa! Were they saying that there were different rules to the players or something?
I don't know. I saw someone, pants and a t-shirt on. Some of these guys are look like they're in their underwear. What's next? They're going to run down before you have this or something? I mean, come on.
Well,
Does it make a difference?
I would imagine, and for lack of being for the comic effort here, the runners that go in the Olympics are wearing spandex, and it's a tight bodysuit, because this way you have less wind resistance, right? So the guys that are wearing whatever but if they want more wind resistance, they'll wear what they want. But if you want to have a faster time in the 40, you wear a bodysuit that they wear like they wear for the Olympics.
Yeah, but some of them not even wearing a shirt. They're like in their underwear.
Who cares? If that's what they're comfortable wearing, then now I can almost guarantee you 99% of the time you're definitely not going to have anybody running with their junk flapping back and forth.
I don't know. To me, the 40-yard dash it's irrelevant. I mean, of course they're all fast, but excuse me. I mean, the things that matter, if they can catch the ball, if just look at their size, their arm length, their hands, especially for one receiver. That stuff matters. I mean, all right. Does it really matter how far you jumped or how fast you were? To me, that's irrelevant.
Well, those are the measurables. Those are the measurables, and the measurables count. But what is the best measurable of all is what's up here, what's in here, what's in here, what's in the heart, what's in your head, and how you play. And that's the best measurable of all. Hey, Jimmy, I'm going to let you go because I actually remembered I got to make deviled eggs tonight because I have a potluck tomorrow, and I gotta upload all this stuff as well. So we're going to cut it a little bit short tonight. But
I just want to sign off and say rest in peace, Jim Steinman, co-writer of Meatloaf, who also wrote other songs for Celine Dion. Closer to the Heart, he wrote Barry Manilow, tons of songs he wrote. I can't think of them in my head right now, but rest in peace, Jim Steinman.
okay, rest in peace to Jim Steinman, and may your trip be upwards and not downwards.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Hey, Jimmy Farrell, thanks again for calling in, brother. Always good hearing from you. So there you go. Yeah, I remembered that again. I love having everybody here, but I truly hope. And again, oh, by the way, Anna, there's two leagues though. There's the Women's Football Alliance and then the Women's Football League. Unless you put that different, but it's the Women's Football Alliance, WFA. So, but again, they had the Vegas team that was listed, the Sin City, whatever. But yeah, but that's the Women's Football Alliance. If there's a Women's Football League, that they might have one, but I don't think you can have two competitive. And that's not being sexist. I'm just saying. I think it would be rather hard to have two professional women's league competing against each other. Maybe they did, and that's why they have 38 teams. That's a lot of teams. My goodness, that's a lot of teams. In fact, if you go on their website, over to the far right, it says start a team. Start a team. Yeah, so we need 2 more teams to make it an even 40. That's just the way it is. Okay, folks, having said that, again, thanks everybody for being here. I got to make deviled eggs tonight, and I actually make really good deviled eggs. I think I've mentioned it before. That's my go-to dish. Yeah. I got it. I love Savage. Maybe they had 2 leagues and they merged and they became the one thing. But if you go on the website, it says the WFA has been around for 40 years. Yes, you heard that correctly. 40 years. Let's see here. Women's tackle football teams and I'm sorry. Women's football has been around for 40 years, but the WFA started in 2009. So women's football has been around for 40 years. Okay, the league, the WFA, has been around since 2009. So again, I did my homework. I did this for the ladies. I wanted to talk about it, but I never had a chance to do that until now, which is fine. But I want to say thank you to all the ladies that came on board tonight. Again, I appreciate you doing that. But I got to make deviled eggs, and my deviled eggs are the bomb. But the thing is, I gotta spice them up literally, because the theme for tomorrow's potluck, and this is what I've missed in the over a year that I've been gone. We used to have potlucks all the time. We have a potluck tomorrow. The theme is Cajun. The theme is Cajun, and my go-to dish is deviled eggs. So I said, well, I can Cajun them up. So I'm going to make my deviled eggs. I'm going to put two hits of the hot sauce. When they get made, I'm going to put 2 hits of hot sauce in there. I'm going to sprinkle them with paprika as well as Cajun spices. Then I'm going to put a a jalapeno on top. So instead of having you have the eggs that have the olives in it, no, I'm going to put a jalapeno on it. So those are going to be my Cajun deviled eggs. And my deviled eggs always get eaten. I hope that I don't make them too. I mean, but if the theme is Cajun, and what's it? 2 shots of hot sauce? Maybe just 1. Maybe I'll put the 1 shot, and I'll take, because there's always eggs that are left over that don't make the cut. Maybe I'll do that. See if 1 it will be enough, because I don't want to have them so that you eat them and you just like, oh my god, it's like super hot. But anyway, deviled eggs are in the offing. I need to do that. And yes, the ladies were playing hard to get. Hopefully we will have, again, and I appreciate all the ladies that are watching. It's fantastic. Remember, it's the Captain and Wenches show in 2 weeks, whereby we'll have my wenches with me. I swear. Unless they stand me up. But I know Peggy, a.k.a. DC Wench, is not going to stand me up. So I know I'm going to have at least 1 wench there. And I'm pretty sure that Kevlar Promdes is going to be there. So that's 2 wenches. And I'm hoping to get all 3. But again, we're going to have the show, the Captain and Wenches show, in 2 weeks. This was a soft opening. And I appreciate all of the ladies that were here. Ana Diaz, thank you for being here. Rose Ortega, thank you for being here. All the ladies that were here, thank you for being here. We'll have it again. You're having high school flashbacks about the ladies playing hard to get? Possibly. Oh, being stood up. I've been there. Thank you there, Ana Diaz. Can't wait to meet you as well, honey. And we'll get out to Vegas this year. Can't wait to meet you, Ana Diaz. Thank you for being you. And again, my love to Ana Diaz. My love to Rose Ortega. My love to Vanessa, Raiderette Vanessa, one of my V girls. Vicky was in. I think Vicky was in here a little bit earlier. And Becky Gutzler was in here a bit. We had a couple. Oh, Raiderette China. was here, so it was good to see her. And hopefully we'll see her. We'll see her again. Thanks again. Remember, in 2 weeks, on May 4th, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, we will have the premiere of Captain and Wenches show. And remember, if you want to become a member of the Captain's Galleon, email me for membership information, your name and address, level of membership. Get all that information to me at captainjackrackham@gmail.com. And remember, special deal. Buy 3, get the 4th free. Send me $15 via friends and family at PayPal. Normally it gets you 3 entries, but no, you buy 3 entries, I will get you your 4th for free. Do that via friends and family at PayPal, BigRaiderJ@yahoo.com. Again, this is for the treasure chest prizes. Okay, get your stuff in there. And tonight we had 2 more. Rose Ortega has had an entry paid for by Ed Winchell. And then with Carly for his birthday, and I didn't get a chance to see him for his birthday, had one for his birthday paid for by Ed Winchell. Thanks again for that. Again, I want to thank all my members of the Galleon. If you get a membership, please do that. And again, thank you for all your positives through your thoughts and your talking here and your comments. I really, really do appreciate it. It's great to have everybody here. I'm going to get off now. Get off here. I better watch what I say. I will see y'all on the next show. It'll be Thursday night. It is the You Don't Know Jack About Sports show. And remember, on Thursday night, tell everybody to be here anyway. I'd love to have everybody here. Good night, everybody. I'm going to go make some deviled eggs. And I'm very good. I'm very proud of the fact that I make some really, really awesome deviled eggs. So y'all have a great night. Take care. And we'll see you here for our next show Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Yar! We'll see you then. And tell all the ladies, get out for Captain and Wenches show. Come on, ladies. Don't stand us up. We want to see you. Good night, everybody.
You're listening to the Captain Jack Sports Show on Northeast Streaming Sports.